So yesterday was one of the worst, if not the worst, amount of traffic that I've ever seen on Wonderland Road heading north of London. And that's actually saying a lot. Like, it's actually saying more than words could ever say. And looks like today we're going to dwarf that. What are you waiting for? And then that's the thing. People don't go this way. They don't know how to drive. They don't know how to use a roundabout. Holy. That's all it is cars up there. There's less cars, I will say, in the forefront here. But in the distance, there is way more. And the thing is that they got to sit here and go through this roundabout, which isn't as bad as coming up here and sitting at a red light. But once you got into the roundabout, you could have went left or right. Going left, you would have went to Hyde Park Road, which is 10 kilometers an hour faster than this road. Or going to the right, it would have been the highway. And yesterday, even, we had somebody that went through the roundabout and then turned left up here and sat at the light for 2 minutes just for the privilege to do it. And it looks like we've got another one today. So you went through that roundabout and then you came up here and you sat here for 2 minutes when you could have just went through the roundabout and you would have already been there. Look at this traffic. Look at this. Unbelievable. And it's not even school time yet. And we just made that light. Just made it. Wow. That light that Middlesex Center had to put in because of the amount of people that were shortcutting. Did I forget to mention that I live on this road and my destination is the end of this road? I think I forgot to mention that right off the bat. I'll repeat that again. I live on Wonderland Road. My destination is the end of Wonderland Road. Again, there's been so much shortcutting traffic that Middlesex Center was forced to put in the traffic lights there and the traffic lights that we're driving up to here. All these people in front of me had to sit at that traffic light for 2 minutes when they could have went right off the roundabout and went to the highway, or going left off the roundabout and going to Hyde Park Road. And then you get these people here. Here's 2 of them now. You gotta remember, there's 4 houses on that road. And they just drove past all of them. So you get those people. That's a F-150 and a little black car, I think. They think that it's going to save them time by going up there, and they get to drive around Medway. And during school time, there might be the very, very odd case that works. Very, very odd. Not worth doing. But right now, like I already mentioned, there's no school in. So there is zero traffic at that intersection that they're trying to avoid by driving down somebody else's road. So remember, you sat at that traffic light for 2 minutes when you could have just turned right and had a free shot down to Medway and then come up. Or to Arva, I should say. So you sat there for 2 minutes just for the privilege of sitting there for 2 minutes and wasting your time and everybody else's. And then you had to turn right, so now you're holding up traffic to do that. See, this is the mentality of these people, and I don't understand it because I'm a rational person. It's hard to rationalize irrational thoughts. I know I'm rambling a lot, but there's a lot of information to get out here, and it's nonetheless the truth. That's the other part that just pisses people off, is everything that I've said here has been everything in the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy shit, man. Just this week it's just gotten so much worse. And the thing is that whenever this happens, whenever the FOMO kicks in and these people jump down here, they rarely leave. That's the problem. They rarely leave. So light's green now. Light's just turning, and we're gonna come to a stop. So all this traffic now is gonna sit here for 2 minutes. Remember, I live on Wonderland Road. My destination's the end of Wonderland Road. That truck that's been coming up here the whole time, now he's turning right. Rolling the stop sign too. It's like a Dodge Ram, black wheels. But again, you could have went off the roundabout and you would have already been at the highway, you would have already been at your destination. Period. It's a highway. It's completely flat, completely straight. In the wintertime, it is maintained religiously. Anybody that's turning left, again, could have went through the... Here's another one turning right. So again, you could have already been on the highway and you could have saved yourself 4 minutes from sitting at these lights. But you saw everybody else going that way, and you must have thought that was a good way too. I don't know. Again, hard to rationalize irrational thoughts. I gotta pass security. This is just ridiculous. I can't sit behind, another 6 people at the next stoplight because they're trying to find a shortcut. So to see even one car on this road during rush hour going to work would be not a lot, but would be not the ordinary. But I've got 6 people in front of me. This guy in front of me is not even doing the speed limit. So you're trying to find a way that's faster to get to work, but you're instead gonna go slower to do it. When you could have just been on the highway, or you could have been on Hyde Park Road, which is 10 kilometers an hour faster than this road, Wonderland Road. Right, I'm trying to follow along here. So, I'll try to call it out because the one's pretty far away because this guy's not going the speed limit. He's up there. Is there 5 up there? Again, like, to even see one is ridiculous. And remember, I live on Wonderland. My destination is the end of Wonderland. So we've got one that hung a left already. Really, it's the people turning left. That's the worst. There's 2 that's turning left, and then there's 3 that's turning left. So why is turning left the worst? Well, they're heading towards Hyde Park Road. Hyde Park Road's closer to any destination than Wonderland Road is. So, Hyde Park Road's 10 kilometers an hour faster. It's completely straight. It's completely flat, unlike Wonderland. It has been fully repaved top to bottom, unlike Wonderland. Did I mention that it's 90 kilometers an hour? In the wintertime, it's fully plowed, fully salted and sand. Wonderland isn't. And it's closer to any destination than what Wonderland is. Look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Look it up on Google Maps. So now they're driving towards the next road they're going to hit is Hyde Park Road.